Let's say you're a proud new owner of an e-bike like this one, this Verve Plus One. It's a terrific bike for getting around. What are you going to kit it out with? Well, for starters, get a little better grip, some nice pedals, perhaps, a rebuildable rather than just the city pedals. So those are a little flatter. They're nice little pedals for what they do. But I think these are far better. And you get different colors. I just picked these out because they kind of match the frame color. They pop a little bit. Another thing, it's kind of a must for many people, a water bottle cage and a water bottle. Similarly, I picked one out. I didn't want it to contrast. I wanted to blend it more, so I picked that. Also wanted to get a lock. Here, I often recommend these types of locks. These are folding locks. And the reason I like these is because they're always here. You can't forget them. Pop it off. It's got a cradle right there. Open it, put it through your frame, etc. So this is just like really, can also be almost a sort of cafe lock of sort, meaning if you pop in somewhere quick and you don't need like a Herculean lock, you just need to make sure it's locked to keep honesties away. That's really good. Much more than that. That's a good way to think of it. Subsequently, your phone. The first time I dropped my very expensive smartphone, I thought, I give a few different bag options on here. For example, like a handlebar bag, a saddle bag, and two different types of panniers. If you're in a rainy climate or you just want some robust, it's seriously waterproof. It rolls up. It holds a lot of stuff. It's a really great pannier. Over here, this one's a little more basic. What do you use a pannier for? You might use it for your charger or even a nice raincoat. Like maybe it's not raining or maybe it's going to be cold. Or maybe it's that time of year where you're not sure or it's a little bit of both. So you can take something like that rolls up compactly, store it in your pannier. I use panniers for a variety of things. And these come with, incidentally, their own little sort of raincoats. Obviously, you don't leave it there, but it's just clipped on to give you an idea of what you're looking at. Another thing to keep in mind, if you ride a lot on trails, like I do where there's a lot of wildlife, although this one has a terrific headlight on it, a second headlight is a great idea. So you could see rabbits and little critters on the trail without having to run them over. If yours doesn't come with a bell, get one. This does come with a bell, so you don't need one. Belt fenders, also highly recommended. This bike comes with fenders if yours doesn't, and you can where you have weather, get them. Just get them. Don't think about it. Saddlebag, what do you use that for? Typically, what I use a saddlebag for is a small portable compressor, which is the easiest way to improve your performance on an e-bike. I also like to carry my wallet and my keys, meaning things that would typically fall out of my pockets quite easily, and this prevents that. I've had it happen. Got a phone call. Hey, are you so-and-so? I found your wallet with all your credit cards. Come and get it. This is I don't use one of these, but I just wanted to see what it would look like. Straps on to the handlebars here. These handlebars are a little bit unique, so this worked. But maybe if you want to carry, for example, snacks, maybe you're doing car replacement, you need to make sure you have some sustenance, some food, snack bars, water, place to hold your phone, extra light for night commuting, either a waterproof pannier or just a more nice one, but a little bit more basic. So those are some good options. You can also carry tools, the charger for your bike, etc. And I'm going to kind of wrap up with things that people don't typically think about, and that is oil and air. This is the easiest, fastest, best way to improve e-bike range and performance is to have the correct tire pressure. And these make it easy to do that. The proprietary head on this pump is terrific. It works equally well and quick on both Schrader and Presta valves. And then last but not least, chain lube. Take a rag, wipe off your chain, and then when you want to oil it, just kind of individually hit the links all the way down, give a quick wipe, and you're done. So something to think about. If you have any questions, drop them in the comments down below.